If you're looking to sell your home in Southwest Florida, chances are you know 1, 2, maybe 10 different agents that would love to get the job. But how do you choose which agent to trust with probably the biggest asset in your financial portfolio? Inside this video, I'm going to give you some really pointed questions to make sure that you ask and things that you definitely don't want to neglect when choosing the right agent for the job. Hi, my name is Kelly Olin, and I am a Southwest Florida realtor and co-founder of Residence by eXp Realty. I work with a ton of realtors every single day, and I can tell you exactly what you should be asking when considering the right agent to list your home. If you'd like a full list of these questions, make sure you check out the description of this video for an easy download so you have the full list that you can print out and take with you to your future interviews with agents. All right, let's dive right in. So the first thing I want to point out is that I am blown away constantly when I talk to people and their houses have not sold. So the first point I want to talk about is interviewing multiple agents for your listing. I am constantly blown away when I speak with home sellers and their homes have expired or terminated and not sold during the time frame of their listing period. I ask them, how many agents did you interview for the job? And usually the answer is, I didn't interview any agents. I just got a referral from a friend or a family member, and I went with that person. This is the biggest mistake that home sellers make. You owe it to yourself to take a few extra days to interview at least 3 agents for the position. Now, we all know you probably have a friend or a family member that you feel obligated to list with. Certainly, I have friends and family members that know that I'm a real estate agent as well. And I can tell you that I personally would not be offended if I was given the opportunity to interview for a position, but I fell short and somebody else was better fit for the job. To be given the opportunity to interview is a privilege. You are acknowledging that they are a professional and in the consideration pool, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they deserve to have your listing if you feel that there's somebody to do a better job for you. If you feel like you absolutely have to include that person in your transaction, consider working with them on the buying side so that they still feel like they have an opportunity to earn an income from your transition in life, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to give them your listing as well. So when you're interviewing these 3 different agents, what kind of questions are the most important questions to ask? One of the first questions you should definitely ask is, how many listings do you currently have on the market right now? This is a good indicator of how active they are as a real estate agent. If they don't have any other listings, then ask them, when was the last time you sold a home? You don't want somebody who's using your home as a crash test experiment on their first listings. The next question, once you know how many listings they have, is how big is your team? If they have 3, 5, 10, 20, 100 different listings, then are they servicing all of those listings, or do they have a team that they're working with? And does it seem reasonable that that size of team can service all of these listings? Do you want to be one of maybe 5 listings that an agent has focusing on, or do you want to be one of maybe 10 or 20 listings that an agent has working on? Ask them how they manage their time and give each client the focused attention that they deserve. You can even take this one step further and ask them for the addresses of their current listings. Take a look at the marketing. How did the video look? What does the description look like? Do you feel like it's marketed well? Do a search for that address on Google. Does it come up on YouTube? Does it come up on different websites? Is there a blog about it? Look at the marketing, because they can tell you what they're going to do, but this actually shows you what they do for their listings. As for referrals and testimonials, everyone always posts their highlight reels of all the wonderful things that people have to say about them. But what about the people that weren't so happy? You could even ask to speak to the people that actively have their homes listed with that agent right now, or maybe the last 3 people that they sold homes for, to really get the behind the scenes experience that you're in for in the future. Next question to ask is to ask them how they plan to market your home, specifically in person. What kind of marketing materials do they put together? Ask them for samples of those marketing materials. Also ask them, do they do open houses? I think it is absolutely absurd that some agents don't do open houses. They try to tell you that open houses don't work, but I can tell you firsthand that I have sold several homes from open houses. And maybe it's because they just don't have the capacity. Maybe they have too many listings. Maybe they don't have enough support or a team to support them with those open houses. But I can tell you that in today's market, you definitely want somebody who will be holding weekly open houses for your listing. When you do that quick Google search, you'll probably pick up a lot of the online marketing and advertising that they do for you. Ask them if they are doing any kind of Google ads or YouTube videos. Google is the #1 search platform in the entire world, and it actually owns YouTube, which is the #2 search platform. So when somebody anywhere in the world, local or up north or otherwise, types in 5-bedroom home in Estero, is your home going to be one of the first ones that pops up? They might not be just on Zillow or working with an agent yet. And this is another opportunity for them to not just list and wait for a home buyer to come, but to proactively find those buyers and market your home as a listing agent. So make sure you're working with somebody who knows how to leverage that kind of technology and get you the maximum exposure that you deserve. So the last thing I want to talk about is commissions. Please do not be penny conscious and pound foolish when it comes to, again, one of the biggest assets in your life, your home. A lot of times people are looking for discount agents. The standard listing commission is 6%. 3% goes to the buyer's agent that brings the buyer, and 3% stays with the listing agent. What you do when you take a discount agent at 5% or 4% or whatever crazy number that they're offering is you cut your nose off in despite of your face. They'll take that 5%, and instead of offering 3% to the buyer's agent, they'll offer 2.5% and keep 2.5%. Well, guess what? When a buyer's agent is looking at many homes to present to their clients, which home do you think that they will be most inclined to really encourage their buyers to take a look at? The one that's 3%. So that's reason number 1 why you don't want to go with a discount agent. The second thing is we all know that agents have brokers. Brokers take a portion of their commissions. We know that agents have to make so much money because they work with a lot of clients, and some come through and some don't. So they have to make a commission to pay their own bills. Now, if they cut their own commission, they're not going to not pay their broker. They have to pay their broker, and they have to pay their bills. So where are they going to cut costs? They're going to cut costs on marketing your home. They're going to spend less time focusing on open houses and engaging, following up with clients and things of that nature because they have less skin in the game now. They're also not going to have the kind of budget to really do the kind of paid online advertising and marketing and beautiful photography and videos. They're going to cut corners here and there. They might give you some still shots, but not do an aerial. They might not do a twilight of your house. They might not do a full video. They'll just do the still photos. They might cut costs and not print flyers professionally for your home. And they certainly might focus more on other listings that they get a bigger return on their commission for. All that said, as with anything in life, you get what you pay for. Agents have a huge job, not only in marketing and getting a home under contract, but also in negotiating the best deal for you on your behalf. If that agent can negotiate better than the discount agent on the other side, then they are going to be making you pure profit. Also, you don't just negotiate once in a transaction. Oftentimes, negotiations happen again after the inspection period. Does your agent have experience in understanding contracts and how inspections work and construction so that they can negotiate in the inspection period a good deal for you so you don't get taken to the bank by the buyer and forced to do a lot of remedies that you might not be expecting? Also, if your home sits on the market longer than you expect, there are carrying costs associated with that. We're talking HOA, taxes, things of that nature. And people start to wonder, is there something wrong with my house? And they start to lowball you when the offers do start to come in much later on. So working with an agent who is on top of it from day one, marketing your home aggressively is going to pay you back in dividends. Bottom line, don't think about the commission, think about the upside of the profit that you could generate by working with the right agent. Select your agent based off of their communication skills and proactiveness in communicating with you, their negotiation ability, and if they're already discounting their own commission, not quite the best negotiator right there, and based off of their marketing savvy. How invested are they in your home, and what kind of technological tools do they have at their fingertips to blow it out of the park online and in person to make sure your home gets the exposure that it deserves? I certainly hope that you found this video helpful. Again, if you'd like a full list of these questions, check out the description of this video. You can download that full list to make sure you take it with you to your 3 interviews with those agents. And if you are interested in speaking with me and my business partner Amanda about how we might be able to be one of those 3 people interviewed for the job of selling your home, you can find our contact information in the number on the screen here, or you can reach out to us and book a call in the description of this video. Until next time, my name is Kelly Olin, and on behalf of my partner Amanda Bolduc, we are your Southwest Florida Modern Luxury Realtors.